What's up, everybody? This is Aircrete Harry, and welcome to part 4 on how to make Aircrete. So in this episode, we're going to be talking about the different ratios of foam to cement and the way that's adjusted. And it's quite simple. By changing the size of your container. So what I have here are samples made using different size containers. So I'll give you an example. This Aircrete here represents a much lighter Aircrete because the ratio that this Aircrete was made was as if it were made in a 100-gallon container. So if you added a 94-pound bag of cement into a 100-gallon container and mix that with your 6 gallons of water and fill the foam, you would have added 92 gallons of foam. So this is a very light brick. So I have the scale here. We're gonna measure this up. So again, if you mix this cement in a 100-gallon container, that's the density you would have. So it's very light. So as you can see, it's 1.1 pounds. So it's really light mix. Okay, so next we have a sample that would have been made in a 50-gallon drum. So you would have added 42 gallons of foam to your 8 gallons of slurry. So we have our scale ready. Okay, we got 2.2 pounds. It's actually double the sample we just weighed that was made in a 100-gallon container. So it's a heavier and obviously a denser mix. This is actually the standard mix most people are using to make Aircrete, which is 94 pounds of cement in a 50-gallon drum. And so then we have a mix that I did in a 32-gallon drum. This was done in a 20-gallon drum, and this in a 10-gallon drum. So let's just jump to the 20-gallon. So that means this is 4.4 pounds in weight for this mix here. So this is 12 gallons of foam added to that. So this is probably one of your better mixes for a foundation. You know, if you're gonna do a foundation for anything, I would go between a 20-gallon and a 32-gallon drum for mixing up the Aircrete. So this is our 10-gallon, which means only 2 gallons of foam was added to 94-pound bag of cement, 6 gallons of water. 6.1 pounds. That's much heavier, huh? So anyway, you can see the progression in weight because you're adding less foam to it. And the more foam you add, the lighter it gets, but the more insulative it is. Like, you know, this is so light, it's so cool to feel compared to the 6-pounder. It's like, whoa, big difference. Anyway, okay, so that's it for episode 4. Come back for learning how to make Aircrete, episode 5, where I'll be discussing adding different additives into your Aircrete to get a harder and faster curing Aircrete. Peace out.